Hey everyone, Pastor Curtis here with another quick question video. Today's video is just going to feature some more of those normal questions or rapid fire questions as I've been calling these videos. And so I hope you enjoy hearing the answer to some of these videos that these teenagers have come up with. And the reason that a lot of them are from Andrew and Hannah is because they're leading our competition for the survey. And so they've asked a lot of questions, and then other kids have only asked a few questions here and there. So kids, teens, fill out that survey. I'm going to attach the link to the comments and maybe to the video below. So keep filling out those surveys so you can hear some more of your rapid fire questions or hear some more of your normal questions during the week as I do 4 of those Bible type questions during the week. So I'll get started and start with Andrew and Jessela. They asked me, if chocolate comes from a bean, does that mean it's a salad? And the answer to that is definitely no. I don't think that chocolate would make a good salad. I don't think that chocolate would make a good salad topping, really, even. But it is kind of interesting just because even like coffee is a bean, and beans are a main ingredient in salad. So that's kind of funny to think about chocolate beans being in a salad, but I don't think it would be very good. And they're a little different than a typical bean. So they also asked me, do you have a hairstyle that you regret the most with pictures? And so I'm going to throw up a picture here of a hairstyle that I regret the most. And I don't know if you want to call that the mop cut or the Justin Bieber look or what you want to call this look, but this is a picture that I regret a lot, that hairstyle. But I was a kid, so what are you going to do? And yeah, so there you go. So another question that Andrew and Jessel asked was, do you go all out for the holidays or do you miss the small ones? And kind of my answer for this is that I think a lot of the holidays have become more secularized than ever before. I mean, you look at Easter, one of the holidays that people should celebrate Christ the most, and it's become a lot about bunnies and eggs and baskets. And you look at Christmas and the holiday that Jesus being born should be celebrated the most, and instead Santa Claus and gifts and presents are kind of taking control of those. And it's actually interesting because a lot of our holidays that we celebrate were celebrated in some way because of religious practices or religious freedom or religion in general, especially the Christian religion. And one of my favorite professors wrote a book called Putting God Back in the Holidays. Dr. Thrasher, this is a book that you could pick up online through Moody Publishers or anywhere you can get books. You can Google search Putting God Back in the Holidays. And I think this is a really good book for Christians because it just discusses, hey, how do you make the holidays about maybe something that they should be more about than what we do? And so I think that's a good point to take home. So I don't really celebrate holidays, go all out. I take Annalise out for dinner on Valentine's Day. I usually, if I can, try to wear green on St. Patrick's Day just for the fun of celebrating the holidays, but I'm not big into the holidays, really. Andrew and Jessel asked, why Apple over Android? And to be honest with you, I just started using Apple way earlier and from pretty young. And all my friends had it, so I thought it was cooler than Android. And I've still never really used an Android phone, so that's why I prefer Apple. And I like having all the devices the same because then my computer, my phone, and my tablet share. So that's kind of why I do that. Andrew and Jessel asked, what does your TP stockpile consist of? And Annalise and I actually bought toilet paper right before all this happened, and we just buy a normal big pack. But for 2 people who aren't home all day, every day, that toilet paper lasts for a long time. So I think we have plenty. But even if we didn't, I'm not worried because the church has some, so I can come here if I had to use the bathroom. And Hannah, she kind of piggybacking off of Andrew and Jessela, she asked, why does toilet paper need a commercial? I mean, who isn't buying it? And that's a good question, Hannah. I think I think that toilet paper doesn't really need a commercial, but different brands of toilet paper who are in competition with one another kind of put out commercials to try and get more people to buy their toilet paper brand. So I think that's why the commercials more are there. Hannah asked, do you ever wonder if there are times on the clock that you have not seen? And before she asked that, I didn't really wonder that. But now, Hannah, yeah, I do. There probably are times on the clock that I haven't seen, and maybe you too. Hannah asked a funny question. I think she was trying to trick me, but I think I have the right answer for you, Hannah. She said, is it illegal for a man to marry his widow's sister? And maybe you're thinking at home, wondering what the answer is. And I think that the answer would be, if his widow would be his wife, and it would be because he was dead. So can a dead man marry his wife's sister? No, probably not. I don't think that's legal in most countries for a dead person to get married. So I think the answer is no. Hannah asked, should vegetarians eat animal crackers? Another hilarious question. And I don't know personally any vegetarians, I don't think, unless, hey, maybe someone comment below if you are, and maybe comment your answer too, if vegetarians should eat animal crackers. I don't know, it's kind of funny to think about it, but they probably do. I don't think that those cracker materials are made out of anything animal, but. And then my last two questions for today, Justin asked me, if Tom Brady went to the Colts, would they have won the Super Bowl this year? And I'm a big Colts fan, so that's why he's asking me that. And I think they're going to win the Super Bowl this year without Tom Brady, with Phillip Rivers and the team they've got, Justin. But with Tom Brady, I think we definitely, 100%, no doubt, would have won the Super Bowl. But I still think we have a good shot. So we'll see. We'll see if there's even football. Who knows? But I think they'll win it. And then Riley asked, what's your favorite animal and why? And my favorite animal, I mean, realistically, right now are our barn cats. I love our barn cats because they treat us like friends. They come to me when I call their name, and they catch the mice that get in my way. But I always, growing up when I was a kid, loved giraffes. And I just think they're so cool. They're so tall and so beautiful. And I don't know, there's just something about giraffes. But when I go to the zoo, I really want to see penguins, giraffes, and I normally love seeing any kind of monkey. I just think the monkeys are funny. So those are some of my favorite animals. Okay, that's it for today's video. And so I hope you enjoyed it. And I also hope that you'll like this video, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions. And I hope that you have a really awesome day today whenever you watch this. God bless you all.